Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. Now, it has been some time since I last uploaded a video. I posted a video a couple of days ago explaining where I've been. I won't go into detail here, but it was quite a personal video. There was some personal parts of my life that were explained and described within that video. So, you know, if you'd like to find out exactly where I've been for the past month, you can check that video out. But we're back again with some more music. And today I'm going to be looking at a band I've not heard of before, and I believe their name is pronounced Voila, like the French tada, there you go, voila, here you are, I believe. But there's an accent over the A, so I don't know if it's pronounced slightly different. Anyway, somebody messaged me on Instagram asking me if I'd please have a look at some of the music. So I thought, why the hell not? They gave me an option of, they gave me a link to 3 different videos, so I just picked one at random, and that's what we're going to look at today. Now, it was quite difficult to find any actual meaningful information about the band, but what I have is refreshing, romantic and relatable are a few of the terms used to describe LA-based pop rock band Voila, Gus Ross and Luke Eisner. They come from London and Wisconsin, apparently. They combine authentic production, emotive vocals and magnetic lyricism as a duo. Ross started out busking, which led to playing shows in London's infamous West End, even performing for the Queen. He incorporates raw emotion and old-school jazz in his vocals, and he is fascinated by the technicality of music and handles the production of their music. On the other side of the world, Eisner's passion for music came through lyricism. Fascinated by timeless literature, he fronted bands in the Midwest scene. I strive to include at least one tattooable phrase in every song we write. I quite like that, you know, memorable phrase. He also maintained a professional modelling career, which helps craft the duo's aesthetic. So the band started in 2018 as one of BBC introducing Solent's ones to watch. With millions of streams on their music to date, their singles 100th Second Chance and Lately have continued to grow. After success on Spotify and BBC Radio, the band drew eminent praise from the likes of Billboard, Pandora and more. They have supported the likes of Kesha, The Fray, Ex-Ambassadors, Flume and Martin Garrix. I only recognise 1 or 2 of those names. And will be closing out 2018 with a string of LA shows and the eagerly anticipated release of their new single. So there you go. So it says they're a pop/rock act. I was not aware of this, but you know, I say I want to react to all different kinds of music, and so far all I've done is heavy metal and hip hop on this channel. So why not a bit of pop? I tell a lie, I did a little bit of pop, didn't I? Because I did the song for Diablo. Anyway, so I have no idea what this band is going to sound like, and today we're going to look at a track called Girls Don't Come With Instructions. I quite like the title of that. So, yeah, I have no idea what to expect going into this. I have lyrics here. I hope they're accurate, because they are from Genius Lyrics, and we know from past experience that they are not exactly 100% reliable when it comes to accuracy. So anyway, we'll jump into this and see what we've got. So, Girls Don't Come With Instructions by Voila. Let's have a look.
I went to hell and I exited through the gift shop. That's where I found you. Yeah, that's where I found you. 21st century Romeo wears magazine sample cologne, walking you the long way home. And can you tell me if I'm doing this thing right? Am I broken in all of the places that you like? Tell me, am I hurt enough to be a guy? 'Cause 'cause I'm coming with instructions. So forget, cross my heart and hope to die 1,000 times. Swear to God I'll get this right for you and I. It's 'cause I'm coming with instructions. I'll play it cool, I'll keep it calm, but you look good as a soccer mom. But first, let's get through prom. Should I show up in a suit and tie, or wear black eyeliner around my eyes? I wish I knew what you liked. Can you tell me if I'm doing this thing right? Am I broken in all of the places that you like? Tell me, am I hurt enough to be a guy? It's 'cause I'm coming with instructions. So forget, cross my heart and hope to die 1,000 times. Swear to God I'll get this right for you and I. It's 'cause I'm coming with instructions. So forget. Can you tell me if I'm doing this thing right? Right. Am I broken in all of the places that you like? Tell me, am I hurt enough to be a guy? 'Cause I'm coming with instructions. So forget, cross my heart and hope to die 1,000 times. Swear to God I'll get this right for you and I. 'Cause I'm coming with instructions.
Right. Okay, fair enough. So yeah, I mean, it was described as pop rock, and that's pretty much what it was. It's like what boy bands do when they want to get a little bit edgy. You know, all these boy bands that do all these soppy romantic songs, and then they put out one rock song, and you know, so you know, it was a very, very pop rock. But you know, it wasn't terrible. They were obviously having fun doing it, having a bit of a laugh whilst making the video. I mean, at one point he was playing a snowboard, as you do, and you know, right at the very end of the video, there, you know, being silly again. And I mean, the song is pretty much what you'd expect from regular sort of mainstream pop music. It's not particularly deep. Excuse me. It's basically talking about the fact that girls are really complicated to understand. You know, I mean, the song is called Girls Don't Come With Instructions. And, you know, there's that sort of common idiom of, you know, if you go up to, like, your girlfriend, partner, whatever, and say, are you okay? And they go, yes, I'm fine. They're clearly not. And they expect you to know what's wrong with them without them actually telling you, you know, so you're supposed to be psychic. So, you know, it's going along that sort of thing, that girls are really complicated and hard to understand. And, you know, they say communication is key, yet when you ask them what's wrong, they go, I'm fine, which is no communication at all. But, you know, it's going along that sort of cliche stereotype sort of thing. So it goes, I went through hell and I exited through the gift shop. That's where I found you. Yeah, that's where I found you. 21st century Romeo wears magazine sample cologne. I like that line. Walking you the long way home. So, you know, he's basically saying, you know, this is how I met this person. You know, I'm not exactly top of the range. You know, I'm wearing cologne from a magazine sample. You know, you used to get those scratch and sniff pages. So he's probably like rubbed it all over himself, that sort of thing. But walking you a long way home, I mean, that's quite a nice, I always thought that was quite a sweet thing to do. You know, if you enjoy being in each other's company, you just walk that person home, and if it takes you a long time, who cares, because you're having fun anyway. Then it goes into the pre-chorus, and can you tell me if I'm doing this thing right? And into the chorus it goes, am I broken in all of the right places that you like? Tell me, am I hurt enough to be your guy? Because girls don't come with instructions. So fuck it. Cross my heart and hope to die 1,000 times. Swear to God I'll get it right for you and I, because girls don't come with instructions. So again, am I broken in all of the right places that you like? Because there's again this sort of cliche that, you know, women like are interested in bad boys or broken people, you know, because they're like, oh, I can fix them, you know, or I can change them, that sort of thing. You know, it's again another one of those cliches which I don't necessarily find to be true. You know, tell me, am I hurt enough to be your guy? You know, am I the charity case that you want to pick up and take care of? You know, because girls don't come with instructions, you know, because I don't know what you like. I don't know what you want from me because you won't tell me. But from what I've experienced, this is a sort of thing that girls in general like. That's what he seems to be saying. And he says, you know, cross my heart and hope to die 1,000 times. Swear to God I'll get it right for you and I. So it's like, you know, I've made this mistake tons of times before because I don't understand what girls want. They don't come with instructions. You know, there's no manual one way to you know, that encompasses how all women think or behave. You know, girls don't come with instructions, so I'm gonna go into this blind again and see if I can get it right this time. That's what it seems to be saying. Carries on. I'll play it cool, I'll keep it calm, but you'd look great as a soccer mom. But first let's get through prom. Should I show up in a suit and tie or wear black eyeliner around my eyes? I wish I knew what you liked. So again, you know, I mean, this actually seems to be quite insulting towards women, in my opinion. You know, I'll play it cool, but you'd look good as a soccer mom. I'm not sure if that's a compliment or not, and I don't think it is. But anyway. But it says, let's get through prom. Should I show up in a suit and tie or should I wear black eyeliner around my eyes? So did you want the sort of suave, dapper, dressed up kind of guy, or are you more into the sort of gothic, emo sort of kid? What is it that you like? It says that I wish I knew what you liked. So, you know, if this is the person that he's actually dating, he's clearly not listening to the woman that he's with, you know, because he should know what they like. You know, if you care about someone enough, and if you're that invested in somebody, you'd actually pay attention. You'd actually listen to what they wanted, because they do tell you. You've just got to pay attention. So, yeah, I mean, it was quite a fun video, but it actually seems to be, I don't know, it just seems to be a little bit offensive. I mean, I'm sure they didn't mean it that way, but that's the way it seems to be coming across, you know. Especially that line, you'd look great as a soccer mom. Is that supposed to be a compliment? Because I don't get how. Anyway, then it goes back into that pre-chorus. Can you tell me if I'm doing this thing right? Then back into the chorus. Am I broken in all of the places that you like? Tell me, am I hurt enough to be your guy? Because girls don't come with instructions. So fuck it. Cross my heart and hope to die 1,000 times. Swear to God I'll get this right for you and I. Because girls don't come with instructions. So fuck it. And then it goes into the bridge. Can you tell me if I'm doing this thing right? Right. And then back into that chorus. Am I broken in all of the places that you like? Yada, yada, yada. So, you know, it was a catchy piece of music. Like I said, it was a very, very pop piece of rock. And, you know, from what I understand, they are predominantly a pop band. They just throw rock elements in there, from what I understand. So, you know, you can't really expect too much in the way of rock, I suppose. And, you know, it wasn't a terrible piece of music to listen to. You know, it was quite catchy. The music was quite good. You could tell, like I said, that they had a bit of fun doing it. They weren't taking themselves too seriously. And, you know, as I said as well, you know, with it being a piece of pop music, the lyrics aren't particularly deep, so to speak. You know, the sort of like, women are complicated, what do I do, sort of thing. That's basically all the song is. And like I said, I'm not sure if this is supposed to be a compliment or an insult, because, you know, some of the things I've read sound a bit sort of backhanded. You know, it's like saying, you know, women are so bloody complicated, why can't you just tell us what you want, this, that and the other? And yeah, so Yeah, it wasn't terrible, wasn't brilliant. I don't think it's something I would go out. I don't think it's something I would go out of my way to listen to. But I wouldn't be offended if it was put on. So yeah, I really can't say much more about that because it was, basically. So yeah, there we go. I'll leave that as it is. Now, if you enjoyed this video, please consider giving it a like and maybe even subscribe to the channel, because it really would help me out, because most of the videos I've produced recently this year, they've all just sort of disappeared into the YouTube algorithm. People aren't getting them suggested, so they're just sort of disappearing off into the ether, because people aren't liking the videos, people aren't watching the entire videos, people aren't subscribing to the channel, and all my videos are getting lost. I put in time and effort to make the videos, and they're just sort of disappearing nowhere. So if you could like and subscribe, it'd be really, really cool, because I mean, from what I understand, only about 9.5% of the people watching my videos are actually subscribed to my channel. So it's it doesn't cost you anything. It only takes a fraction of a second, and it really does help me out. But yeah, with that being said, that's all I've got for you today. Thank you all very, very much for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Bye bye.
Am I broken in all of the places that you like? Tell me, am I hurt enough?